In this box is a bunch of comics from my LCS, and there's also a comic in here for you. Stay tuned. Here, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. As I mentioned, a box of comics has shown up from my LCS Nirvana Comics, and technically LCS is a little misleading because they are not local to me, but I paid a visit to this comic shop, absolutely loved what they were doing, and took them on as my LCS. They do a solid job of getting me books that I am looking for, which after all is what you basically want from a comic shop. But on the table in front of me are a bunch of comics that I recently picked up from them. And there's also a giveaway from them that I will mention a little bit later in this video, so stay tuned for that. Speaking of staying tuned, I'm also going to give you guys a close-up of the wall behind me because I know a lot of people have been asking questions about that. So what did I get? What did I get from Nirvana Comics? I picked up a couple of copies of Ghost Machine. Ghost Machine, I think this was the one-shot, right? Issue number 1. I actually received a ton of these from the folks at Image Skybound. I gave the copies away as like AOKs to Patreon members and other folks, and I didn't save any for myself. So I ended up picking up a couple of copies of Ghost Machine because I am enjoying this universe that has been created. To that point, here is Rook, issue number 4. If you have not read Rook, treat yourself. That was issue number 4. Here's issue number 5. It really is a fantastic read. Here's issue number 7. I am absolutely enjoying what they are doing in this universe. Beyond just Rook, I'm also enjoying Redcoat, which is... It took me a minute. It took me an issue or two to get into Redcoat, but I dig it now. Venom issue number 1 because, you know, it's Marvel. And then here is issue number 2. Again, I'm enjoying this read as well. I've been spending a lot of time talking about DC as of late, so I want to show some other books that I'm reading. We're going to get to that in a second. Here is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 62 because I am a huge fan of ASM. Here's 63. There is 64. Wasn't going to be able to go too far without reaching at least one DC book. This is DC Power, Rise of the Power Company. This is actually a decent read. The main story. And I think one of the backup stories is also good. There was one that I didn't care for as much, but I rather enjoyed this. I enjoyed this read so much so that I went and found the first appearance of the main character, and I attempted to read that book. That was a mistake. I should have just stuck with this one because I was headed down a good path. Picked up another copy of Ultimate Wolverine issue number 1. I'm enjoying this read. I think a lot of you out there as well are. Green Lantern Fractured Spectrum issue number 1. I really want to read Green Lantern, and I read this one and I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to getting the next issue of that. Oh, I missed one. Missed the Rook. Rook 2. Missed that one. Don't know how I did that. Again, great read right there. All right. And then the last book that I'll show you is another Image book. I did not realize that it was this big when I placed the order with Grant, but this is Blood Train. Blood Train. Also didn't realize it was as expensive as it is. This is a one-shot. This book was $8. It's a good read. I like Nosferatu, vampires, like that kind of stuff. This was a good read. I enjoyed this one, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't have a magazine size box to stick this in, so I've got to find a place for it. But Blood Train issue number 1. All right. So I alluded to a little bit of a giveaway. The rules for the giveaway are relatively straightforward. Leave a comment behind on the video and use the word Transformers when the video gets 2,000 views and 200 likes. That'll be the trigger. 2,000 and 200. We will pull the trigger on giving away a copy of Transformer issue number 13. I believe that this is a store exclusive cover. I think maybe it's the next one that I'll show you, but this one's signed. This one's signed at a minimum. There is a certificate of authenticity here from them. It is, yeah, this is a cover exclusive. I see the logo here for Nirvana. Deegan Pecos, Puckros. Deegan, sorry, brother. I butchered it. Certificate of authenticity on the back. Really cool, like a shiny foil type of cover right here. Transformers issue number 13 signed right there. We're going to be giving this away. Maybe we'll do a second giveaway as part of this. I don't know. Maybe I'll pick 2 winners. Maybe that's what we'll do. 2,000 views, 200 likes. Maybe we'll do 2. This is the Lucky Devils issue number 1. I have not read this. But this too, I do believe, is a store exclusive. At least I think. I don't know. I should have asked Grant before I did this video, but here we are. Here we are giving some stuff away. All right. With that said, we're going to wrap this video up. I'm going to give you guys a look at the wall behind me because a lot of folks are always asking, what's the book on this side or that side? What's the book right behind you? I'll give you guys a close-up of that. The other thing I'm going to do is to ask you all to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. The data would suggest that roughly 70% of the views of the channel come from people that are not subscribed. If you're watching the videos and you're enjoying the videos, you might as well go ahead and tap that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and that way you won't miss out on any of the content that comes out from the channel. With that said, I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, take care.
Big city dreams, but that's a small town thing. I thought the big city life was the only way you could be crowned king, but only clowns chase crowns. I'm profound in any town, travel many miles, battle many crowds, float in many dials. My house is located when I put my feet on any ground. From the sand on my toes to my hands when they froze, snot dripping from my nose, holes in my clothes, just craving to be known. Pockets empty, call my mom, ask could she spot me 50. Call Pops, ask could he spot me 10. It's always harder to borrow more from him. That's my pride and my ego, but he would give me his ribs. Yeah, I'm a grown man, but I'm still his kid. He would tell me it's more than one way to eat to live. We heard from Muhammad and Gregory and Sabi. I say listen to the body, but I've been more focused on my green lately. Talk to baby, she get me right with the herbs. My granny ashes and the cross on my neck.